Hello everyone, today I have to make a very unfortunate video that I wish I wasn't making, but let's get right to the point. As you can see, my hardcore Iron Man is no longer a hardcore Iron Man. Now I'm going to make this video because it's a little bit difficult to explain exactly how it happened, so I'm just going to have to show you as best I can. So for context, at the moment I am competing in a bingo, and one of the tiles just got unlocked, and it was an armadillo crossbow from Sarah. Now, I like to do a lot of bingo on my Iron Man, because I can usually kill stuff faster, but this account has a twisted bow, so it kills it just as fast, and I happen to actually be missing the armadillo crossbow, so I thought, well, this is perfect. I need that item anyway, let's go for it on the hardcore. Now, literally the kill before this, and this is where I'm going to have to switch over to IRL to explain to you. Literally the kill before this, my cat jumped up on my desk, and I said, "Ooh, I really don't like you being in here. I should probably remove you." God, and I was right. I should have got the cat out of the room, because that's what did it. So this is the clip of me dying, or, well, I guess at the very least, right before I died. So I'm at Sarah God Wars, and my cat, Shadow, is behind my monitors. Now, in a second here, right at the end, my camera's gonna tip, right there. Okay, so do you see how my camera is very clearly falling over? Now, I said and then it cut off, because I was saying Shadow, which is the name of my cat. So again, remember, my camera is in the process of tipping over, and now I'm going to show you, from my POV, what happened. So then, this is what my stream setup would normally look like. This is my main monitor that I'm looking at, okay? So, my camera's there, and I've got a ring light right there behind it. Now again, I'm going to try to move this out of the way so you can get some context. My cat is on this ledge right here. Now you can see how it's bent there. These blinds are normally closed. So she tried to wedge herself in these blinds, and well, yeah, it caused her to fall off. Plus, this ledge is like super narrow in the first place anyway. But anyway, so Shadow climbs up in there. Okay? She falls off. Excuse my wire mess. She falls off the ledge, and she hits my camera. My camera tips over this way. Now, luckily, I catch the camera. I reach out and I catch the camera. But you see this big fucking tab right here? Yeah. That catches my ring light. And it's actually gonna fall again. There it goes. It catches my ring light. And because I've only got one fucking free hand, I catch the camera, but this thing falls, okay? This thing falls directly here, and look where it's gonna hit. My fucking computer. Now, this is obviously heat at the moment. I don't remember if it hit my computer, or if it hit the cables connected to my computer right here. Sorry again about the wires, don't judge me. At any rate, this light tips over, hits my computer or my computer cables, and my computer completely fucking freezes. Like, it just like, it almost made like a humming noise, and then everything was just frozen. So my guess is, it probably jarred my computer, and a lot of modern motherboards, if they detect a lot of movement, will just shut everything down. And I believe that's what happened. Such a fucking frustrating, like, freak accident that, like, I could have avoided. But, so again, Shadow's on the ledge. We're gonna run through this one more time so people understand. My cat is on the ledge. She falls back, hits the camera. The camera tips, I catch the camera, but this lever hits my lamp. The lamp tips over, hits the back of my computer, causes my computer to freeze, and then I'm dead. And obviously, like I said, it was totally avoidable, and that was the frustrating thing, was that, like, people were like, "Oh, are you mad at your cat?" I'm not mad at my cat. It literally was the equivalent of, like, giving car keys to a 5-year-old and then being mad at them for crashing the car. Like, I could have, for one, locked the door and I'm aware my dogs are probably very distracting. I probably could have, let's say, locked the door and not let cats in, for starters. 2, because I knew I was doing something dangerous. 2, I could make sure that my camera and my light are secure, and then I just on my desk willy-nilly. I mean, like we could go round and around for days and days about how I could have prevented it from happening. hindsight's 2020. I mean, it is what it is. It does us no good to sit here and dwell on it in that sense. I guess it's a lesson learned. You know, in the future, if I end up doing another hardcore, I will be more careful in regards to having animals in my room, and I will secure cameras and things like that. I guess sometimes you have to learn through doing. But yeah, you know, when it happened, I was mad initially. Like I said, I wasn't even mad at the cat. The cat didn't even, I didn't even look at the cat. I immediately was like, I just lost my fucking hardcore. Like, I immediately was just super pissed off. And then I got really just sad. Just really, really disappointed. Because it's like, it was preventable, and it's extra hard because, you know, it's not like people were like, oh my god, Mammal, you're so good at this game. I can't believe you died. Like, I think I made it way farther than anybody expected me to. So it's not like that. It's just hard when, like, you know, tons of people say, oh, Mammal, I love your hardcore videos. When's the next one coming out? And now I feel like my stupidity has just robbed people of, like, this content that they're looking forward to. And that makes me feel like an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I goofed up, and that's... It's gonna rob people of content they might want to see, which as a content creator is literally my job. So, I'm disappointed in myself, but again, hindsight is 2020. What can you do? You know, it is what it is. So yeah, hopefully now at this point at least you understand how I died. And I guess really the only thing left to talk about from there is, you know, where do I go from here? And I'll give you my personal thoughts, and I'll ask for your opinion as well. Personally, I would like to continue playing the account just because I am having fun with where it's at in the game right now. I think this account is at a stage of the game where there's lots of fun content left to do, and I don't really care if it's a hardcore or not. Like, I'd still like to do it as a regular Iron Man. That being said, I'm going to challenge myself to treat it like a hardcore. I mean, it's not a hardcore. I died. But you know, whether it was in my control or not, I did die. So it's not a hardcore. But I would like to challenge myself to try to treat it as a hardcore still until I die of my own fault. I know Bodhi did that, I think, like a year or two ago, where he died to a DC, and then he carried on until he died for real. And I guess I'd kind of like to do something similar to that. Because again, you know, the hardcore thing is fun and all, but it's not the end-all be-all for me. There's a lot of streamers that are only interested in playing hardcores, and that's not me. You know, it's cool. It's an extra challenge. People, I think... the biggest thing is I think people like watching it more, knowing there's that risk factor there. But as long as I am going to have fun, I as of right now, I would say I plan on continuing to play the account, try to treat it as a hardcore, do my best, you know, try not to die. Let's see how far I can continue to go without dying of my own fault. I guess leave a comment down below on your thoughts on that. Let me know if you would like to continue watching this series, even though it's not a hardcore anymore. You know, at the end of the day, as a content creator, all I really... The biggest service I can do to my viewers is just make sure that I'm enjoying what I'm doing. You make the best content when you are having fun with what you are doing. So you know what? I can say all this, and maybe a month from now, I go, man, I'm really not digging this. I'm not having fun. And you know what? At that point, we move on. We do something else. So I guess that's all I can say. Again, I'm sorry. I feel like I let people down. You know, I made a stupid mistake, and it's, you know, probably gonna disappoint a lot of people. And I guess, like I said, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. So, leave a comment down below if you are interested in still watching this series, despite not being a hardcore. And you know, we'll see if I'm having fun and what I feel like doing, and we'll play it by ear. Sorry again, this is not the video that I want to be uploading, but hopefully this cleared it up for maybe some of you that were on my stream and did not understand what happened, or you are blindsided by this. I'm sorry, but I will see you all with a new video, hopefully that is more fun very soon.